and this is the highly requested video on how to go to the US as a tourist, student, worker, or how to move to the US. Since this topic is so complex, I'm gonna talk about it in several videos. In this first video, I'm gonna try to give you a general idea of the 4 main ways to go to the US. I just wanted to let you know that I'm not a lawyer, but I really wanted to do this video because when I applied for my student visa, all this information was really hard to find and it was all over the place on the internet. So what I wanna do in this video is give you a general idea, and in the description box give you all the links where you can find out more about each type of visa, each type of service, etc. And now let's start with this video. First of all, you have to know why you wanna go to the US. You wanna go as a tourist, you wanna study here, you wanna work here, or you wanna move here. If you wanna go to the US as a tourist, you need to find out if your country is part of the VISA waiver program. If your country is part of this program, you don't need a visa to go to the US. You can just go to the US and stay up to 90 days just having a valid passport and an ESTA, which is the Electronic System of Travel Authorization. In the description box, I'm gonna leave you also the link to the ESTA website, and what you need to do is to fill out the form 72 hours before your flight and then pay a little tax. I think it's $14 or something like that, and then just wait that they send you the approved authorization. After that, the ESTA is valid for 2 years, so in case you're going to visit the US multiple times, you don't have to do it again. If your country is not part of this program, you need a tourist visa, and in the description box I'm gonna leave you the link where you can find all the information you need to obtain a tourist visa. Instead, if you want to study in the US, what you need is a student visa. There are 3 main types: the normal one, the F or M, the student visa for exchange students, J, and there is also another type of student visa which is called B, and it's a little bit different. Anyway, in the next episode I'm gonna talk about my experience with the student visa F1, so if you're interested in that, just wait for my next video because I'm gonna talk about it in detail. In the meantime, if you wanna find out more about these 3 main types of student visa, I'm gonna leave you in the description the link where you can find all this information. But in general, to obtain a student visa, what you need to do is register to a school, then gather all the documentation that you will need, schedule an appointment for your interview in the American embassy in your country, and then at the end of the interview they're gonna tell you if your visa is approved and for how long you can stay in the US. As a tourist and as a student, you cannot work in the US. So, if you wanna work in the US, what you need is a working visa. There are many different types of working visa because it depends on the field where you wanna work. If you are a lawyer, it's a type of visa. If you're a dancer, it's another type of visa. If you're an artist, it's another type of visa. If you're a teacher, it's another type of visa, etc. In the description box, I'm gonna leave you this other link where you can find out about each type of working visa. But in general, what you need to do to obtain a working visa is a sponsor or employer that will guarantee they're gonna offer you a job when you come into the US, and also that you keep working until your visa expires. Once you have that, you will have to gather all the documentation, schedule an interview, and after the interview in your country, they're gonna decide if your visa is approved and for how long you can work in the US. Now, what I would do to find a sponsor or an employer is contact and email all the American companies in my field that I'm interested in. For example, if you're an animator, check Disney's, Pixar's, DreamWorks website. If they are looking for animators, or they are looking for people that speaks the languages that you speak, or maybe they're looking for people that have a resume similar to yours, and email them, contact them, do your work, because everything is possible. And lastly, if you want to move to the US, there are 2 main ways to obtain a green card. The first one is through a relative that already lives here, and the closer is the relationship with this person, so for example, if it's your mom, your dad, or your spouse, the faster you're gonna obtain the green card. if this relative is a distant relative, then you're gonna have to wait more time, maybe years. For example, if it's your uncle or your cousin or something like that. But there is also another way to get a green card, and it is through the electronic diversity visa lottery. Every year the US makes available 55,000 green cards to the citizens of certain countries. In the description box I'm gonna leave you the list of all the countries, and they do this lottery every year around October. This year you can enter the lottery from October 1st to November 2nd. So right now you can enter the lottery, and this is also another reason why I really wanted to make this video out right now. Also be careful, because other websites will ask you to pay something to join this lottery, while if you go to the website that I'm gonna leave you in the description box, so the official website from the American government, you don't need to pay anything. The only thing that you have to do is fill out the form, and then they're gonna give you a number, so a ticket, and they're gonna tell you when they're gonna extract the green card. Usually it's after 5-6 months, so around May, April or something like that. Remember, if you win a green card, they're not gonna notify you. You really have to go after 5-6 months on the website, on the same website, and check if you won a green card. If you didn't, don't worry, because there is also a second extraction after a month or two, so around June and July, so you can check again if you won or not. If you didn't, well, you can try again the following October. Lastly, I also want to recommend the website avo.com, because it's a really useful tool, especially to have legal advice for free. It is a community of professional lawyers. You can ask a question and you're gonna receive an answer from professional lawyers for free. So I think it's really useful. And then if your case is more complicated and you really need to hire a lawyer, you can choose one in the community or based on the answers that you received, because to each answer is linked the profile of the lawyer, all his information, etc. I hope you guys find all this information helpful, and I hope you got a clear idea of how to go to the US, even if general. The US is really strict and serious about this topic, so 2 tips. First, respect the terms of the agreements that you get. If your ESTA is for 90 days and you can stay until October 1st, don't stay in the US, don't buy the flight for October 2nd. Even if for a few hours, don't go over your expiration date, because if you do that, then next time you're gonna ask for an ESTA or a visa or something like that, the government can deny it because you didn't meet the terms of your agreement. Also, don't cheat. If you say that you wanna go here to study, then study. Don't come here and then you drop school, you look for a job that is going to be an illegal job, because if you don't have a working visa or a green card, you don't have the papers to work here, and then the government finds out, then you have to go back to your country and you might not be able to come here, not even as a tourist, for a long time. So just take this stuff seriously. And that's it. I hope you guys like this video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like this video, comment down below, share it with all of your friends, and see you guys next time. Bye! Mwah. Hi again, thank you for watching this video until the very end. In the comments you can ask me all the questions you have about moving to the US or studying in the US, etc., because I can include the answers in my next videos. And also I'm gonna leave you here 2 more videos, your tweets, and see you guys next time. Bye! Mwah.